everyone, welcome to the Warrior in Progress podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer McKee, certified health coach and motivational speaker. Thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to give you a brief introduction to this podcast. You are in the right place if you beat yourself up on a regular basis. You're in the right place if you sabotage yourself from achieving your goals. Maybe you start doing well for a little bit, but then you always sabotage yourself, whether it's with self-destructive thinking or self-destructive behaviors or both. If you feel like you're not good enough, you're a failure, you're not lovable, you're not worthy, you're not enough, just as you are, you're in the right place. So I want to give you a little bit of my background. I'm not going to go too much into it right now because I'm going to leave that for future episodes. But just to let you know, if you don't know my story, I have lost 185 pounds naturally, over 50% of my body weight. That's right, I said naturally. What does that mean? No surgery, no drugs, no shakes, no juice cleanses, no deprivation, no diets. How the hell did I do this? You might be wondering, is this a joke? This can't be for real. Well, honestly, about 4.5 years ago, if I knew that I'd be sitting here right now recording this and being very truthful in everything I'm saying to you, I wouldn't have believed it. 4.5 years ago, I was 358 pounds, morbidly obese. I'm 5'9". For the majority of my life, from the time I was 8 years old, I struggled with my weight. But not only did I struggle with my weight, I struggled with my mindset. I struggled with my beliefs about myself. I firmly had an underlying core belief that I was not good enough. I was not lovable. I wasn't worthy of great things. And I turned to food and other self-destructive behaviors to soothe myself, to cope, because I couldn't cope with life and that nasty inner critic that lived inside of my head. With weight loss, I was always looking for a quick fix. I tried every diet under the sun, deprived myself, etc. I could lose weight. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was keeping it off. When I reached 30 years old, I told myself, you know what? I am determined by the time I'm 40 years old to finally figure this weight issue out. And guess what? I lost 60 pounds, but I wasn't creating healthy habits. And I certainly wasn't working on my mindset. I lost that 60 pounds. I felt proud of myself. And guess what? Life happened. Life showed up. And I turned right back to food. I gained that 60 pounds back plus an additional 40 pounds. 100 pounds I gained in a few years. That's when I hit 358 pounds. I also had a severe issue with my feet that prevented me from doing much exercise. Severe plantar fasciitis and tarsal tunnel syndrome in both feet. What the hell does that mean? It means I was in chronic pain, couldn't walk around the block, was limping. I was utterly miserable, and I put up with that pain for about 2 years. I saw 13 different doctors. I tried everything under the sun, cortisone injections, physical therapy, just a whole bunch of different things, and nothing worked. I ended up getting surgery on one of my feet, but my other foot was in a lot of pain. I ended up losing 100 pounds naturally by focusing mainly on my mindset shifts and nutrition before I had my last foot surgery. Since then, I've been able to run half marathons, 10Ks, 5Ks, do triathlons, and I never thought I would even be able to walk around the block again. It just proves to me you never know what's possible. I lost the majority of my weight without doing very much exercise at all. And I want to teach you some of the tips and tricks and tools that I use on a daily basis to keep working on myself, to keep becoming a better version of myself. Even if you don't have weight to lose, or maybe you only have 5 pounds to lose, this podcast is for you. If you want to learn how to love yourself unconditionally, if you want to learn how to be the best version of yourself. I was an emotional eater and a binge eater for many years. And if you struggle with that, this podcast is also a great place for you to be, because the mindset tools that I teach you, you can apply to any area of your life. Any kind of self-destructive behavior or thinking that you have going on that sabotages you, you're in the right place. One of my favorite quotes is, life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. Guess what? We're all human. We make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes for the rest of our lives. You need to learn from your mistakes and move forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. In this podcast, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. So why did I call this podcast Warrior in Progress? Well, for those of you who know Rachel Hollis, she has a film called Made for More, and I love the film. It's a documentary about a seminar that she does, and in the documentary, they show a clip from the seminar where she has everybody get in touch with everything they've dealt with in their life so far. Like all the trauma and bad things or whatever it is that they have dealt with so far. She encourages them to recognize that they're not survivors, they're warriors. There's a difference. We don't have to be a victim to our past. We don't have to be a victim to our present. There may have been times in the past where we were truly a victim in that moment. But just because we were a victim in that moment doesn't mean we have to still be that victim today. All of you are warriors, and I called it Warrior in Progress because becoming the best version of yourself is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey. So we're all works in progress. We're all working to become better versions of ourselves every single day. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that in this podcast. I reached a point when I hit 37 that I knew that I couldn't keep living my life the way I was. I recognized how short life was and how unhappy I was. It became unacceptable to me to continue turning to self-destructive behaviors. And ever since then, in 2015, I have been working hard to become a better version of myself, one step at a time, one day at a time. And I hope that you'll join me on this journey because you are capable of so much more than you even know. You might be saying to yourself, Jennifer, it's really great that you've been able to do what you've done. It really, truly amazing transformation, Jennifer. I'm so proud of you. However, there's no way that I can transform my life. There's no way that I can love myself. There's no way that anybody else can love me. There's no way that I can stop my self-destructive thinking and behaviors. I appreciate what you're saying because I've been there. I've been exactly where you are right now. But what have you got to lose by trusting me and keeping an open mind and letting me guide you down the path to a better version of yourself? What have you got to lose? The answer is absolutely nothing. You have nothing to lose. So how about it? Are you ready to become a better version of yourself? Are you ready to unlock that inner warrior inside of you? Then come on, let's go. Just remember, you're a warrior in progress. You can do anything you put your mind to.